Alright, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Rogue. It's been, well, you can see February 7th of 2021. It's currently, at the time recording, July 25th, 2022. So it's been over a year, almost a year and a half to the day. Wait, okay, I'm pretty sure it was on here. Alright, but anyhow, guys, so it's been forever and a day
With the server's back
since
online,
I've
you
played
could, in
this.
theory, restore your coworkers' workstations if you know, feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you know, feel like being sneaky.
You sneaky bastard. Wasn't this
Hey, one of your coworkers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Okay,
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
Okay, that's...
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Roger, roger. So, it's been forever since I've played this. I don't really remember what I was doing. But, yeah, so... I really wanted to come back to this, like, a couple days ago at this point. But I had the big Roni. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've played this. It's been a while since I've really done much of anything. Like, I could have jumped in, but I felt like you guys deserved, like, you know, 100% of my mental capacity. Oh, how did I get to the map? Was it... Okay, there we go. So, that's how you get back to the Animus. Oh. I don't like how, like, ugly this, like, cursor is. Oh, there we go. You can have the map out. Okay. Now, I'm to my Animus. Now, where... Okay. Okay, that I require level 1. This should be a hackable? No. But I should be in the right direction, correct? Yes, basically go straight down and I found what I'm looking for. Still haven't found what I'm... Oh, right here. Looking for... Oh. Huh. That's it?
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
I mean, you are, but so am I, so, you know. But yeah, so, a lot's happened, IRL. I remember making a New Year's video, like, right before I started recording this. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to be in the same spot come next year, which is the beginning of this year, which is 7 months ago. But here I am. I'm still in the same spot. I have a different job where I'm working pretty much full time, or actually, and then I have a small part-time job, which the two combined do have me full time. But
it has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
what thugs to use those words?
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
The Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackendall's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found a site.
Indeed.
I don't remember
But
how
if
to
there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
The artifacts that showed the way?
Okay, there we go. That's what
I
it's
heard
called.
that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him
Roger,
yet?
I hear
Roger.
Mistress Hope was looking for you.
Oh, that's right. And this isn't like one of those like ones where you have like an annoying stamina bar. You can pretty much just go as much as you want. I remember thinking that this was revolutionary.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training,
We're always training, Kisagawase.
and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
Oof.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Oh, come on. I can't even drink my drinky drink. Learn from Hope, Liam, and Kagawase. Let's learn from Liam, I guess, first.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on.
LOL. Can I learn to chain shoot here? Is that the thing we're doing?
Shoot these targets. You can take your time, but not too much. With more work after this. Reload.
Reload.
Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run.
Roger.
Come on, hurry up.
Reload. You can reload while running. Oh, nice.
Come on, hurry up.
I don't think I did that in 40 seconds. I think I did it in 50.
Well done, Shay. Keep it up.
I think I could have fired 2 from each time I reloaded.
You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex.
Can I restart that? I don't think so.
You
Oh,
mean
well.
well, but they'll never show it.
Learn from... This is Hope. I want to do Hope last. Hope. I used to go by the name Hope.
Shay,
which is something you've
follow
lost.
me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps,
So far,
but there is more I can teach you.
fine. I'll come with you. Look at me keeping up with this man's... I'm not supposed to overtake him, I don't think. That'd be rude. I'm getting pretty damn close, though. Yeah, see, like, I actually had to wait, so I can't even overtake him. Okay.
It's time for the hunt.
Alright. Oh, is this just supposed to be like, oh, you gotta drop and assassinate?
Use all your senses together to find prey.
There he is. Get the animal, kill the elk. And then it's X to assassinate.
Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us.
Hey! Oi!
Good.
Alright.
Now to use what you have taken from nature.
Oh, okay. We got craft, crafting, pistol holster. Cool.
these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers.
Well, I only got one left. So I was supposed to use Kagagari first. Kagawari first. I would assume. Ow. Tab out neck. Oh crap, that's right. I also have fall damage here, don't I?
It's about time you showed up.
Hey, yeah.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
It's
Well, some of that is true, at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life.
Oh, fun.
You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay.
Kill from above, from a bush, from a sprinkler.
Can you kill without being noticed?
Alright.
Nicely done. I am surprised.
To assassinate a dummy.
Top form, Shay.
Sprinting. Oh god. Oh, tab out
The
neck.
classic haystack. Hide in it, and surprise your target when he gets close.
Oh.
You certainly know how to handle yourself.
Okay. And then... Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay.
Attack from around a corner, and your target will never know what hit him.
Damn it.
He's right there!
Damn it.
Nicely
There we
done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected.
Shush.
Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Wait, I just did Achilles, so was that a pre... Oh, meet with Achilles. Achilles is the guy who met with Adewale. Oh, so this is like Assassino compound. Oh, wasn't this my father's compound? Wait, am I can't remember if I'm the son of the dude or not. No, because he went rogue. Oh yeah, literally the name of the thing. Okay, so this dude is the one who betrayed.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
That's highly unfortunate. Alright. Remain undetected. Well, that neither of those happens. Big oofs. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Alright. So go do the thing. Yeah, but so oh I want it. Oh my god. It's like impossible. Assassino. Yeah, we're gonna start like. So I remember one of the biggest things in here was like getting skins and stuff. So upgrade my health by 1. Yeah, Arctic Carapace, Canadian Link Spell, Grey Wolf, Killer Whale, Black Wolf, Narwhal, and then there's all these. There's so many upgrades. Yeah, so skinning becomes like a necessity in this game. I believe there is fall damage here. I believe. But yeah, so life for me has been a little bit crazy over the last, little bit. Once we get into the next mission, I'll talk a little bit about it.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
Was this the Jackdaw? I can't remember. Well, alright, where are we going?
Get them aloft! Down all sail!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden.
Wow.
And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Cool. So, I figure, let's gonna stop on over here. So there's a couple different animals to hunt. There's some stuff to find. I gotta get up top there. Is this like one of those things where it'll be easy? Oh, crap. Really? Oh, they're dead. And then right over here should be a little something, something. All right. The goal is no idea, my dudes. We can loot 10 pounds. Let's see if we can. No, it doesn't reverse. Oh god. Let's go ahead. Can we loot this? Can we not loot this? Really? That's a... Oh no, it's an explosive thing. That's right. There we go. Now, we gotta get him close.
The hell with you. I have more lucrative projects that need my attention.
As he gets close, take him out. Taking him down to Croc Town. Go ahead, loot. Got a few chests. Okay, let's get up top here. Here. We get some otters. Synchronize, get the lay of the land. Take it up, down, up, down. Alright, I do not want to leave a favor right now. Oh, there is a Templar thing.
Yeah.
That's not gonna hit too far away. Oh, there they are. I do a double assassination. There's two down there. Load. Set them off to this.
I have got a good line on him.
Oh God.
I lost sight of him. We have to find him again. As the crow flies, I see him.
Now where did my dude go? Oh, whoa. Low. See his partners down. Headshot. Alright, that's all she wrote. Oh, can I launch myself into that? I can. Alright. Go ahead and start looting these bodies. Not getting too much loot from them. But just to see that I can still go. I can still hang with the big boys. Oh. Right. That evens everything out. Fragments. Go. Reload. I'm running low on bullets. Pistol ammo. Swaggy. Let's go ahead. Oh, one. Crafting. Pistol ammo. Deer hide. And that one. 5 animales. Templar, cross, find the marked stone using eagle vision. It's right here. Oh. Now we're gonna dig. I think that should be about it. Templar cross, 1 of 20. Oh wait, no, there's another chest. Yeah. Then I think that's it. it? G to stitch. How do I check? I don't remember how to check. Let's see if... I don't remember how to check and see. Check to see. You guys remember? Real maps, set marker, icons. I think that's it though. There's nothing else on the map. If I could kill that last deer that I saw, because there were 2, that would be nice. That way I have 1 and 1 of each. Let me also get to the top. Now. Was don't see anything, so maybe we'll just say screw it for now. Yeah, we'll say screw it for now. The ship's right here, so it's like, why would I use the rowboat? Alright.
Captain Cormac at the helm! Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
I forgot about these guys. I think providing I can get out of here. Well, I think even if I'm in their line of sight, I'll be good. I don't think they'll attack.
We were fishing off Haysborough line, shooting and holding and trolling all night in that wind.
Are we taking out a? Are we taking out a fort? Oh no, this is our side.
When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather.
Reef it on, tops! Haul down and clew up!
Anchor away!
To dock. But yeah, so I got a new job. It's essentially what I was doing as an intern, except now I get paid for it. So that's good.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
I forgot everybody hates the jackdaw.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were...
Okay, let me just make sure. Okay.
Their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Aye. I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
Ease off the wind!
Anchor away!
Yeah, I figured I would, pause things for the moment. And, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of this, because this is where it's at. What's up? Okay, so straight away, should be a chest. I hear it. I don't see it. Oh, it's on the, literally right. Okay, the question is, how do I get up there? I guess we could just use the road. And then maybe we should get the... Oh, this is a shanty. Really? Really, my dude? Brother in Christ. Let me go. Let me at him. Let me at him. Hold me back. Hold me back. Really? I hate how glitchy this is. I forgot. Like, this is like early 2000s at its finest. But these games were revolutionary for their time. Like, they were doing open world like nobody was. And it's like absolutely amazing that they were doing these games. And they're still doing it. From what I hear, a lot of people don't like the newer style because it goes away from the assassin story and more just tells the story of some rogues. But like it's really game progression. Really what it is. Can't fault them for doing that. They've been doing the same thing for like 20 years. I give them all the credit in the world for actually trying something new. Yes, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Maybe people like it, maybe people don't. Travel, so I don't want to have to walk all the way back up there. So, we can't fast travel. Of course we can't. Ugh. Collectibles. So there's Arctic Fox here too. That's what we'd like to see. Yes, yes. You know, I was thinking earlier today, I really miss Skyrim. I really miss playing it. Well, it's saying that there should be a fox here, not the other deer. Let's see. Ow. Ooh, I got massive here. shots. Gotta make them count. Yeah, because we can also sell nearby. Yes. Okay. A quick look. I don't see any. Granted, I just shot 2 shots, so easily could have ran away. Hoping it. He's what he does. But yeah, so I am in a new job, and basically before, when I was recording this, I was miserable. Basically, I was at the beck and call of a guy who did not respect me whatsoever. And, like, come to find out was trash talking me, like, to literally anyone who would listen. But he did that to a lot of people, like, so I'm not special. It's just kind of what he did. So as soon as I learned that, I absolutely quit. Because, like, my time is worth more than what he says I am. So that's one of the things, like, 'cause I was a shoo-in for a job underneath him, and I hated I hated who I was becoming, but it was the job of my dreams, so, like, I'll stick it out. I'll do this, that, and the other thing, and I put myself, my mental health on the back burner for a long time. And I hate myself. Where are these foxes, my dude? My guy. But yeah, so I eventually, kind of, I hate using, like, really, like, self-helpy, like, wording, but, like, I took my life into my own hands, and I said, screw you, and he still badmouths me, to people, and I tell my story to people, so it's like, yeah, oh, there we go. Oh, I have to progress further to get stuff. Okay. I get it. So, you need to do that. The only way to do that is with RB. Yeah, RB. Oh, Arby's. We have the meats. But yeah, so then I ended up at this awesome place where I had this boss who really truly cares about me.
Captain's
really,
at the helm!
Set out some sail!
She loves what I can do. I haven't seen yet if she...
She'll be nearby, Captain.
How do I do the...
The danger's behind us, Shay. There, Captain! An English vessel, and she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls and all spoils.
We can board through those work.
Captain, hold your fire! We don't want to sink her. Now's the time, let's board her. Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. Spoils are ours. For the Morrigan!
For the Morrigan! Oh no, the Jackdaw was Connors. Morrigan. Forgotten how to play. There we go. Haha! My God! Get wrecked. Woo! Oh boy! Oh boy! Sheesh! Just execute them all. Do it! Ooh, repair the Morrigan. Nice, and we got 30 metal out of that. Swag. Nice, nice, nice.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morrigan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. The shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Where's Perse, Shay? Small fishing village.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle.
Let go anchor.
Part of the crew, part of the ship. Part of the crew, part of the ship. Ow. Okay, maybe... Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. It's not yet. Oh my god, there's like snipers and nonsense. Oh. How about that? There we go. While we're here, we might as well. Oh, that's why. Oh, I can also get bullets off of their bodies. I remember that being a thing. Synchronized swimming. Yeah, but the thing is, oh, this is to be my home later. Oh, sniggity snap. all the rest of the stuff. Oh, there's a diamond. I don't know what diamonds are. I know diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Prosperity. Oh, cool.
What's on your mind, Captain?
What's on your mind, Cotton? Cotton Jock Sparrow. Yeah, broadside cannons. Arcade. Oh, we gotta. Yeah, we gotta do this one. So get some armor. Some broadside cannons. Alright.
Rum bit of business, that.
Cool. Oh, I did get bullets from them. Cool. I got 5 of them. It's pretty hot. Sail to the fort on Anacostia. Anticosti.
Captain's trick!
We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Those topsails, gallants and right.
Cool. Oh, yet.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay. Careful, Shay. These
Enemy
waters are full
ships!
of-
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay.
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti.
Really?
What say you? We sink every last one of them.
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened. Fire!
No!
Tumble up! All hands!
Loaded, Captain! Bloody miss!
Not that bloody.
Hit them! On to flank!
Fire!
Keep off! He's breaking up! Mine! In the got us that time! Taking a hit, Captain!
Fire! Fire!
She's breaking up!
Fire!
Shot.
That's the last of them.
And let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar! Salt hair, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
There it is. Anticosti. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Oh crap.
Lay aloft and reef!
We need to turn.
That's
Unfurled, mates! Let's move!
But we also don't want to turn into the ship and cause a full-scale war. Alright. There we go. Good. Wow, that was
Trim
not
the
that
yards
tough.
off the wind!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
Like, that wasn't like... Why did I need to like, improve the ship? Yeah, the broadside cannons were useful, but...
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum.
Where is the rum gone? I was gonna say, I can sabotage this. You saw nothing. Oh, there's 4 people there. Chests around here. Yeah, but I'm not in enemy territory at the moment.
No. Where? I'm thinking we should move our operations further south.
Be able to like go
Safe to make.
and take them all on.
You want to run this gang? An earthquake caused a lot of chaos. Well, chaos you can't equals opportunity.
I miss my Marie. Such a true and fine heart.
I just wanted to make sure.
Where did you meet her?
Prepared wedding.
It's probably the top mission. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh god. Holy leg spikes, Batman.
This is more like it.
Templar mob. Cool. Alright, the viewpoint should be over here. I see it. Up top there. There's also a shanty nearby. There's a Mayan cave painting at the bottom of this place. That was close. Look at that. I am a certified G and a bona fide stud. You can't teach. Sorry about that. Wanted to just grab that so I didn't have to redo it. What do you And there we go. Okay. Now the prosperity. Synchronize quick. Yeah, let's just try to get as much as we can currently. Oh, wait. If I drop here. Here we go. Got prosperity. Synchronize 5 increments. That's the one where I freeze to death, isn't it? I don't remember what this does. But through eagle vision, discover their secret message of all the story they tell. Well done. So it's up. So let's go up here. Oh, damn it. Loot. Utility chests. Noise. But yeah, so now I'm really happy where I'm at in terms of my work life. I'm not getting paid as much as I want, but you know what? It's okay. Like I'm getting a lot of experience for having no experience. So yeah, It's basically as much as I could hope for a first, you know, for coming in completely blind, no idea what I'm doing, type of thing. So. Quickly stab him. Ah, yes, we can loot ammo. Yes, 10 bodies. So there's a soul. Shit. Ow.
You end up.
That was painful. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Didn't mean to do that either, but it is what it is, my brothers. Cool. Nope, can't go up there. Right, so here, yeah, and then drop down. Ow, broke both my knees. Nice! I completed Antagasti. Wait, how do I get out of here? Is this a trap? It's a trap. No, I can get out this way.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Alright guys, but before that, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. Like always, I'll see you in whatever comes next. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.